Yeah, so if I were, I would play online, but that is going to take like 2 hours. So we're just going to do a game against AIs. We'll get another bot. We'll make him normal. He'll beat me. It'll be bad. And here we go. So see, Wingspan has some of these fancy animations, so it's like you don't really need that, but it's kind of nice. So right now, we're each going to pick our opening cards and resources. You have to have resources on these little dice in order to play your birds. So as you can see, this one takes 3 wheat to play. Up here, you've got your little habitat indicators. So this one can only be played in the forest. This one can be played in the plains or in the water. And the feathers here, that's your victory points, basically. So I choose 5 things to keep among bird cards and food. So this is where I set up my opening strategy. Kind of like Catan, this opening setup part is like super important, and if you pick badly here, you just lose. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna go for the ring build goal. These cards are actually not very good. Let's also look at my quests. Number of birds that have no eggs on them, okay. Those kind of nests with eggs. Alright, okay. I'm gonna grab this. We'll get this, and I don't know, wheat. Maybe I should get another bird, actually. And then bonus cards. I can try to do this. They're going to bolt the bird. Okay, so now it's my turn. So I can, as they're saying what they've done, I can either do a resource, like get a food. I can play a bird in a habitat if I have the food for it, the resources for it. Or I can draw a card. This also says I can lay eggs, but I have to have birds to lay eggs on. So those are the actions that you can take during your turn. God. I'm a little bit like, maybe I just get a food and get this guy, and then I can play my oyster catcher next turn.
American oyster catcher. These birds feed not just on oysters and shellfish, but also other invertebrates.
I need to draw cards equal to number of players. So I get 2 cards and everybody else gets 1, I guess. Cool. So now I have to do this. We're gonna lay some eggs on my bird. And I'm gonna hope somebody re-rolls the feeder. Great. I can re-roll the feeder. What do I want to get? Get a worm. Then I will be able to play my hooded guy. Or potentially this guy. But I think I'm gonna play this guy. And I'll use the egg to do that.
Hooded merganser. Merganser chicks jump from their cavity nest to the ground when they're just 1 day old.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the bird feeder. And not get a worm because sadness. I will get a fish, I guess. I thought I was gonna be able to play this. Apparently not. Can't re-roll. What I can do is I can get 1 more food that is random and then play this guy. So I think that is what I'm going to do. He takes 2 wild cards. And then I will have 3 birds with no eggs on them. This last round, this last turn of the round. We're gonna play this. Yep, and we're gonna use that egg.
Ring-billed gull. These gulls steal food and eggs from other birds and scavenge at garbage dumps.
Haha! Take that. You guys get no points, I get 4. What up? And now I get to go first. Which is great, because I am gonna get a food. And now I'm going to lay some eggs. On you, I guess. I'm going to immediately spend those eggs to play my warbler. And now I'm going to start drawing mad cards.
Italian geology.
The more
also an ornithologist.
The more birds you have in a habitat, the better your thing gets. So before, I could only draw 1 card. And then I could spend an egg to draw 2 cards. And then I could draw 2 cards. And then I could spend an egg to get an extra card from the 2 and get 3 cards. And now I can just draw 3 cards. Period. So now I'm gonna have mad cards. And I need to start getting some food stuff. I'm going to draw from the deck as well. I can draw 2. All other players draw 1 from the deck. Okay. I can tuck a card from my hand. Is there anything I hate? I feel like this one's going to be a little hard to get out, so I'm going to do that one. And I will get a new card. Cool. Skip that bird's power. Great. So all of these say when activated, when activated. So it's activated when I do the thing of the habitat, which in this case was draw cards. So now I am going to get food. We're going to re-roll. Okay, the play is House Wren and Chipping Sparrow in the same turn. So I'm going to get that. I am going to lose this one. I'm just going to sacrifice it. I'm going to lay some eggs so that next round I can start off strong. Because I don't have any birds out with this kind of nest right now. Okay. This is not a game you expected to see me back at. I realized I didn't have any Wingspan on my YouTube and I wanted to show Hollow One what the game's like. Okay. So I do think the play is House Wren, Chipping Sparrow, so that I can start getting 2 foods per activation.
House Wren. House Wrens will remove the eggs of other birds and take over their nests.
So that was powerful because I got 2 birds in one play.
Chipping sparrow. These sparrows generally feed on open ground, but near trees.
So now I'm going to get some food. I'm going to re-roll the feeder. And we're going to get... We'll do 2 fishes. No, that's okay. I'm going to try and get this guy out. And probably put him into the egg laying, actually. We're going to get fish and worm. There's 0 chance I ever return to the game with one fact that may make me laugh. Yes, sure. ESO has a card game. You collect cards from doing the game. Oh, ha. That's pretty funny. I was hoping for a... That's alright. Like, you get free loot for playing this game, nobody does it. Save the fish for the black-throated diver.
White stork. Storks were symbols of life or family in multiple ancient cultures.
Worm and reroll. There's that wheat. And with this last turn, I'm going to play this dove. I'm going to have 2
Mourning dove.
guys
One
in
pair
here.
of doves may raise 5 or 6 small broods in a year.
We all tied. Great. As long as I'm not left behind. And every round you have 1 fewer turn. So, yeah, it gets a little intense. It's currently in the tray. A second fish and a worm? I'll get a rat. That way it's harder for the next person to be able to, they have to re-roll. It's harder for them to do it. Okay, we're gonna play that diver. And we'll take that egg out, and we will take that egg out.
Black-throated diver. This northern species breeds on deep, freshwater lakes within a yard of the water's edge.
Given that my water is full, I'm gonna draw cards from here. An egg. We're gonna discard everything from there. We're gonna get what I am most likely to be able to play. I am going to tuck that. No bird powers in this habitat. Skip that bird's power. I have 80 million cards in my hand. I can play this little owl.
Little owl. This owl accompanied Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Last turn. I can't play... I am out of resources entirely, so my best bet is to just tuck more cards. Yeah. I think that is the best thing I can do, is tuck more cards. I could also lay eggs. That would give me... Oh, you know what? Laying eggs is actually going to be better. Because I'll get 3 bonus points instead of 2. So we're going to lay eggs. Boop, boop. Boop. And... oh, yeah! Do I have a strategy or am I just winging it? I had an opening hand, like cards to pick from, that forced me to do a water strategy, which I'm not comfortable with at all. So, we'll see how it went, I guess. I'm blue, yeah. I am blue. The medium AI kicked my butt. I do not usually score that low, to be fair. 57, that's really low for me. I usually score more around 70. And good players tend to score like 90. I'm not good, but that was bad even for me. It happens. Yeah, but, that was fast. I could probably do one more. No, I don't want to save this. That's alright. Let's see if we get a better opener. Yeah, it's a bit better. That is an interesting one. Yeah. Okay. We'll try to lay eggs this game. I am not going to go for this first one. I am going to get a worm so that I can play this guy. Okay.
White wagtail. The white wagtail is the national bird of Latvia.
Okay. I'm going to play this.
Snowy egret. In the 1880s, these birds' wispy plumes were literally worth their weight in gold.
Then I'm going to draw a card. Which card do I want? Honestly, probably this. Even though it's worth 0. Roll. Cool, we get caching. Great. Love it. Extra card from deck. And now I'm going to lay eggs. So now I've taken all 4 actions. So now I need to make sure that I have enough food to play something. And now at turn's end, I'm going to play another bird. I'm going to play this one. Play a bird on 2 slots.
Long-tailed tit.
No egg cost.
Long-tailed tit nests are an elaborate ball made from lichen, moss, and spider webs.
And now I can just gain food as I please. I'll get that, I guess. I'm drawing like all the cards I need in the world, so... Alright, we're doing cuckoo.
Common cuckoo. These brood parasites' eggs can match host species' eggs in color and pattern.
And I can discard a card to get more food, which I am going to do because they keep giving me cards anyway. We will get that wheat. Great. Gonna lay an egg.
Common goldeneye. Goldeneyes do not excavate nest holes. They look for natural cavities or old woodpecker nests.
I am going to draw cards. And I'm going to lay eggs. Now I've taken every action, so I should be able to play another bird. Yep, that'll do.
Black-bellied whistling duck. These ducks really do whistle.
I will be able to play this guy in forest at round end. I can choose how to stack it. I want to do this one first. And we're going to take the eggs.
Red-eyed vireo. Nearsighted vireos flock with other birds that make noise if predators are around.
Heck. I don't have any food. So we will either have to go back or have to skip that. You know what? Still worth. I'm gonna skip it. And then, because this is gonna get like 4 eggs on it. Because I have this one, and then I have 2 star nests. The star nests are wild. So I think it's worth it for the extra egg. Alright, we're gonna get the rat, reroll. Hmm. So I've now drawn cards, I've gotten food. I'm gonna try and play a big boy. Oh, right, I discarded my wheat. So maybe not the big boy. Littler boy. Nope, I discarded my wheat. Back. Littlest boy. A lot of cards in my hand. There we go.
Northern Harrier. Northern harriers fly low over marshes and grasslands seeking prey.
Cool. I'm liking those free eggs. That's helping a lot. I am gonna lay eggs though. Nice. Alright. So now I just have to get ready to play a bird. I should definitely try to be spending eggs from this guy. I don't think I've taken the lay eggs action yet. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, I guess I must have. I must have done that just last turn. Huh, silly me. Yeah, I played that this turn, so I'm gonna get more foods.
white-breasted nuthatch. Nuthatches cache seeds for winter in the bark of a tree.
Sweet. Cool. I feel like this one is going better than last one. You're in the money in terms of eggs, so... yeah. So I've drawn cards.
Black-crowned night heron. Night herons eat carrion and eggs in addition to fish, rodents, and invertebrates.
Keep giving me those worms. That's great. I'd like to play this and then lay eggs on it.
Barn swallow. Barn swallows once nested in caves, but now favor human-made structures.
My forest, I believe, is full. Is it not? Yeah, it is full. So I'm going to tuck the forest-only guy, because I can't even play him. And, that's a big wingspan. I straight up can't remember if I've gotten food this turn. I don't think I have. So I'm gonna get food. And then hopefully gonna be able to play something at turn's end. Probably this American woodcock. Oops. Oh, I should have discarded a card. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Who am I going to play? Probably Big Boy.
American Woodcock. The woodcock's amazing mating display involves repeated dives from 300 feet.
Okay. Blew them out of the water. Let's see if maybe I won. I have a lot of eggs. So do a lot of people, but I also tucked a fair amount of cards. See? Closer to 90. That's where I tend to score. Alright, cool. Well, it's 11:19, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop for the day. I got Mother's Day plans, you know how it is. Say hi to your mom. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Let's see if we can raid somebody. What do we got? What do we got? Miss LaCane is playing Disco Elysium, which honestly is a cool game that I could not get into because it was so dark. But it is really cool. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Please be sure to stay safe out there and have a good one. Thanks, Hollow One.